Amid criticism of America's role in Asia, George W. Bush has called for a push for greater democracy in the Asia-Pacific region. The US president has proposed an Asian democratic partnership, as well as a summit of Southeast Asian leaders in Texas.
With the world spotlight soon to turn on China during the 2008 Beijing Olympics, President Bush says it's now time for further political reform there. He says it's an opportunity for China to show more openness and give a greater voice to its people. But the US leader wasn't just thinking of China. He's proposing an Asian democratic partnership.
Through this partnership, free nations will work together to support democratic values, strengthen democratic institutions, and assist those who are working to build and sustain free societies across the Asia-Pacific region.
Mr. Bush also made mention of Burma, where a growing number of protests have been put down by pro-government militias.
We must press the regime in Burma to stop arresting and harassing and assaulting pro-democracy activists for organizing or participating in peaceful demonstrations.
President Bush called a special summit of Southeast Asian leaders in his home state of Texas. And despite his increasingly sharp attacks on the military rulers in Burma, the summit is set to include a Burmese representative. Japan isn't commenting on the proposal without further details, but welcomes talks that promote democracy.
All those multi-layered structures of dialogue can contribute to the development of the region and peace and stability in the region.
Mr. Bush says while there's still much to do, the expansion of democracy in the Asia-Pacific region has come a long way.
At the end of World War II, Australia and New Zealand were the only democracies on this side of the Pacific.
Today's moves by the President, perhaps an attempt to answer critics who said the US has taken its eye off the ball in Asia. Leroy Arben, World News Australia.